Hi there, Stampers and Crafters, and welcome to our online class. Today we're going to be making this awesome card. I'm really excited. It's just so bright and cheery, and I don't know. I needed a little happiness, so I was playing with the bright colors, and I had some fun with this rainbow card. So I'm going to show you how I made it. And this is also part of my Stampin Demonstrator group's monthly blog hop. So our theme this month is Mother's Day or spring, both or either or. And so what this means is, in addition to my online class video today, there is also a bunch of amazing projects that you can check out on my blog to give you some inspiration. My group is just so talented, and they always have amazing projects for these blog hops. You're not going to be disappointed. So after this video, you want to pop on over to my blog at stampwithtami.com and go to the resource page for this. I will have it directly linked as soon as we are finished creating the video, and you will be able to do that. You'll be able to take that hop, and I have all the instructions on there. Because it is blog hop day, that means there are two different types of giveaways. One will be the actual blog hop from our group. We have a little thank you for joining us if you take the tour, and that is the Looking Up card kit. And we all love these card kits right now, right? I mean, they're just like so great while we're all stuck inside in the house doing, something fun to do for yourself, with the kids. And you have these cards that you can actually use. And I heard from so many of you that are using the kits to make cards to give to people that are really alone, or in old age homes, or people that can't get out at all and see other people. So I just loved hearing that. It really made my heart happy. So all you need to do to enter to win that is pop on over to my blog, pop on over to the resource page for this class, stampwithtami.com, and leave a comment on the resource page on that post, and use the hashtag Stampin Contest. And you can enter to win multiple times simply by leaving a comment on each blog post in the hop. And again, the instructions are on there. The other type of giveaway is a video comment giveaway. And that means if you're watching live, if you're on Facebook watching live and you leave a comment here in this video, you will be entered to win the Time of Tags Hostess stamp set. All right, so I'm going to jump right into the project. Just so you guys are aware, on the resource page, which should be up on my blog. Hopefully I scheduled that, because I try to schedule it right as I go live for blog hop days. I have this free PDF for you so you can follow along, so you can create it later. It has all the measurements, and it also has all of the products listed on it on the back, just to tell you what I used, all the colors that I used here. I used the Brights collection from Stampin' Up. Pretty much. I mean, there's a few other colors in the collection, but I was thinking bright, cheery, so that's where I was going with that. There's also a link here, a URL that will bring you to the resource page that will also contain the video that we're creating right now. As soon as we're finished, I'll link it there, and a QR code that will bring you there really quickly too. So that will help you get back to this video and help you get to the resources, especially if you're new and you haven't been on my blog. That's one way to find it. Another is to go to stampwithtami.com and just click on free video classes, and you'll find hundreds there. All right, so here's what we're making. Awesome, right? I love it. I love it. This makes me happy. The card makes me happy. All right, so look at the pretty colors. I love them. We're going to start with our stamping. And I'm using some Whisper White cardstock. And the stamp set that I'm using here is Beauty Abounds. And the coordinating, this is beautiful butterfly dies. This is a huge die set. And quite frankly, when you're looking at it like this, it's really hard to see. So I'm going to just pop on over here real quick and show you. You can see it a little bit easier here. You can see these are the products that I'll be using on this class. Oh, thank you, Joanna. She says it's a stunner. It is. Again, make my heart happy. And anyways, I did let me just pop on over. I do have a, there it goes. Just wanted you to be able to see the dies like a lot clearer than they are in person. And this kind of shows them here. And if you love these dies, if you love this stamp set, and you love what we're seeing today, don't miss my card kit. It's called the Butterfly Fun Fold card kit. And this is available on my blog. If you go to stampwithtami.com, you can check it out there. And I'm just going to show you real quick. Using the same stamp set and die that we're using on this class. They are all fun fold cards in this kit. The kit, it has a video, it has a free PDF, and a PDF that follows along with it with instructions and pictures. and most of the supplies to make. You just need a few basic supplies, and I'll teach you how to make these pop-up cards here with the butterfly. How beautiful is that? Everything with this die is so pretty. And then I have a gatefold card. And I'll also show you how I did this trifold card. And you'll have all the supplies to make these, so you can follow along and make them if you purchase the kit. The kit is available on my blog. You can order it there only until May 3rd. And it comes with the stamp set that we're using today. And it comes with the dies that we're using today. So both Beauty Abounds and the dies. And if you already have them, you can swap out. Okay, so I'm using the splatter stamp from the Beauty Abounds for this. And you're going to want to have the stamp cleaner handy, because we are going to be using the same stamp in a bunch of different colors. So let's start with our Bright and Cheery palette here. Let's start with the Poppy Parade, and I'm going to start at the top of our cardstock here. And I didn't do a straight line all the way down, but I stamped it a couple of times in that Poppy Parade to give it a nice little splatter. You can make it that splatter as thick as you want or as thin as you want. Just don't go down too far, because you need to have enough room for the other colors. And then I've got my my Simply Chamois here, but also if you had a Stampin' Scrub, you could use that too. Sandy is asking, is this in the new catalog? This has actually been around for this is its second year around. So it's a stamp set that has been around, but one that I haven't played with until now. And this die set is just gorgeous, and I'm like kicking myself. I'm like, why am I just... You know why? Because there's so many, so many fun things to play with. You don't know where to start, but it is this. I highly recommend this one. I love it a lot. I love the die sets. Okay, so I've gone to Daffodil Delight and then the Granny Apple Green, and now we're going to Bermuda Bay. Does this just make you happy? I love those colors. They do. They make me happy. So, you notice that I'm stamping a couple of times without re-inking. So we've got our little rainbow splatter here. And the last one is Gorgeous Green. So we've got our rainbow all the way down. Pretty, right? And then we're going to stamp our words. On my original card, the words that I used for you actually came from the Beauty Abound stamp set. But Itty Bitty Greetings has a really nice Happy Mother's Day stamp. And since this was a Mother's Day blog hop, I figured, maybe we should go with Mother's Day. But the beautiful thing is that you can kind of make this for any occasion. So it doesn't matter what you stamp on it. This is kind of going to go for anything. You can, just thinking about you, just a little something to send a little happiness to somebody, to let them know. A little happiness hug in the mail to let them know that you're thinking about them. So Happy Mother's Day. Now this Itty Bitty Greeting stamp set, I kind of threw that in and then took it away real fast. Can you see all the words that are in here? This is a great, great set, just an accompanying set. Because it can make a lot of your cards good for any occasions, because it pretty much covers everything in here. It's a 2-box set too, so it's a biggie. All right, so let's move these beautiful, pretty ink pads out of the way. And we are going to start with our next step. I'm going to use that, the beautiful Butterfly Beauty stamp set, die set. And I am going to take, there is a tiny little... Actually, there's a bunch of different little butterflies, so you could do a different one if you wanted to. But it's just this one. It's a tiny, tiny little guy, and I am going to cut that out of the same 5 colors that I just used. So this is where the ink pads coordinating with the cardstock really matter, because you want them to match. You don't want them to be a way weird color green going in there, because it'll look funky. So I pre-did those for you. So we've got our little rainbow of little baby butterflies, and then... Who doesn't love butterflies, right? Okay, so then I took the butterfly duet punch, and I punched a baby and a big butterfly out of all of the seam. So I've got the Poppy Parade, we've got Daffodil Delight, we've got Granny Apple Green. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that too much. You probably don't want to cut off his wing like I just did, but for this particular example, I think it's okay. So we're going into Bermuda Bay, and the last one here is Gorgeous Grape. Hey, if you wanted to do a different color family, you could totally mix this up. You could do it with subtles. They would look really nice. Some of the regal colors would blend really nice. Even the in colors would look really nice with it. Okay, so we've got our butterflies all ready to go. They've all been punched or die cut. So we've got our 2 punchies here, and now I'm going to take some mini glue dots and stick those 2 together. And before I did that, I just used my fingers to do this. I just kind of fluffed up their wings. Just taking just a little bit of a fluffing, right? Fluffing, fluttering. All right, so take the mini glue dot, and I like to stick my embellishments, or in this case, cardstock, right to that glue dot so I don't have to stick it to my finger. And then stick those 2 together. So we've got baby butterfly on top of the big butterfly, like so. And then we are going to take these rhinestones. And we're not going to sing like a rhinestone cowboy so much as I really, really, really am tempted to. It's too early for that. Is it? No, it's not. All right, so I'm just taking this is the take your pick tool that I'm using here, and it just makes it easy to work with small pieces. So, like a rhinestone butterfly. Told you I wasn't going to sing cowboy. All right, so you're going to want to do that to all of these butterflies. And then you're going to want to take a Stampin' Dimensional. I use the full-size ones on these. You could use minis too. And you're going to want to stick it to the back of the butterfly. And then when you've done all 5, voila, through the magic of video, here we go. Aren't they pretty? They're just so pretty together. Even, before I even put them on the card, they just look so pretty. All right, so now we have, actually, I'm going to cut a tail in here. If you have the Taylor Tag Punch, it makes a nice banner tail. You can just use that. But if you don't have that, you can just take scissors and just cut in like this. On the instructions, I just said a 1/2-inch strip. I left it a little bit long because I wasn't quite sure how long I wanted it for these words. So then I'll just trim it down to whatever length I want it to be. It's okay if it's long or short. And you know what? Before I even assemble, I'm going to take the bone folder and just kind of not rough it up, but kind of loosen up some of those fibers on this because I want this to be a little bendy when I put it on. So that just loosened up the fibers a little bit, made it a little pliable. All right, now it's time for assembly. So I'm going to start with the card base pieces, and I assembled those with Stampin' Dimensionals. Got naughty dimensionals on there. They want to stick to each other. They're quite sticky today. It's a fresh pack. And when I say fresh, I mean new, but I also mean they're fresh, meaning they're naughty. I like things with a little pop, so I like to add some dimensionals on there. Yep, you know what, Sue, you are correct. If you have a square punch, you could use that to cut a banner into, a tail into your banner too. That's another way to do it. All right, so once you've got all those little dimensionals ready to stick, then I'm just going to put, I layered this up twice, so I've got, and this is all Whisper White cardstock. Again, those measurements are on the resource page to this video. So you can just click on the link in the video's description to get there. And we've got our card base all ready for us. And then we are going to attach our butterflies. And I didn't want them to be straight up and down, so I kind of put them, like they were kind of flying around. But I attached them to their coordinating color of the splattery rainbow that we have going on there. I don't know. This reminds me of a Skittles commercial, I think. Taste the rainbow. All right, so once we've got all of our big butterflies on there, then we just want to take these little babies, and I attach those with the mini glue dots too. And they just kind of go off to the side a little bit. Again, you could have, if you wanted to use one of the other, I don't know where it Oh, there it is. It's right next to me. I'm like, where's my other pack of dimensionals? I mean, glue dots. I didn't want the glue dot to kind of show through here, and it is a little bit wide. So I just kind of folded it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I kind of folded it underneath his little body there so that it didn't show through. And it is showing through there. So let's do that a little bit more. We want to give away our secrets. And then we'll just keep going with these. And you would go all the way down your card with those and through the magic. Actually, you know what, before I threw the magic this, let's go ahead and put the banner on. So I took those same glue dots and I put one, let's see, one at the end of the banner, one kind of in the middle. There, like so. But I wanted it to kind of bend up, fold up a little bit. So I may need to, yeah, I do definitely need to trim it down a little bit more. So we're going to have that hanging off the end. I'm going to take the snips and whatever scissors I have handy and snip off some more of that because I want it to kind of go underneath the butterfly. I want the words to all show since these words are just a little bit longer than my last card. Oops, that's a little bit too much there. Just a little bit of a bendy. There we go. And I'm going to go back to the original. Here is the finished product. Quick, easy, super fun, bright and cheery, right? Who's not going to love it? Everybody loves butterflies, but you get something like this and you're just like, wow. All right, so that is this card, and I want to show you real quick. I'm going to go back to the, this is my Butterfly Fun Fold card class that I've got here. This is the cards. You know what? Sorry. This is the one I wanted. Here we go. So these are the cards that I put this. I designed this kit. It's all fun folds, all using the same die, the Butterfly Beauty die that I just used on this. We've got, I already undid this one, but this is a center fold. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, these dies are just gorgeous, gorgeous, and the color palette for this class is really pretty too. I've got a pop-up butterfly card here. And the last one is an easel card. So the kit comes with almost all except the basic supplies that you need. It comes with a stamp set, the die. It even comes with a folder, and you can sub out if you already have them. And you can purchase that on stampwithtami.com between now and May 3rd. All right, well, I hope that you have enjoyed this class. Be sure to pop on over to my stampwithtami.com blog and check out the rest of the blog hop that is going on from my Stampin' Demonstrator group, so you can get all of the Mother's Day ideas there, and they are pretty stinking awesome. I think that you will have a good time, and you can enter to win our blog hop giveaway there too. All right, thanks for joining me today.